Judy. Janice is dealing out 2 brand new decks of cards, and we'll meet a new challenger on Card Charts. Tish Farrell. Hello, Tish. Welcome. Nice to meet you.
You too.
Won't you tell us about yourself?
My name is Tish Farrell. I live in El Toro. I'm from Kansas City. I have 2 children, Travis and Gary, and I enjoy skiing and just I watch the Card Charts a lot.
Well, that's
yes.
very
But
nice.
my mother was the one who wanted me to get on the show.
Oh, she talked you into it, huh?
Yes.
Well, let's see if you're going to split the money if you win a lot?
No.
Oh, okay. Nice to have you here, Tish.
Thank
You've
you.
got your cards?
Yes, I have.
Then we're all set to go. You're an honest lady, and you'll play the lower cards, the blue deck. Judy, the upper cards, the red deck. Judy, we found 100 people across the country who live in towns with populations of 10,000 or less. And we asked them, did you marry someone you went to high school with? How many people who live in small towns ended up marrying their high school sweetheart?
Oh, that's so common. I wish I had, but that is very common. And I'm going to say that quite a few have, at least 59.
59 to marry their high school sweetheart from the small town.
I don't know, because I think that if you live in a small town, you're going to move out when by the time you're 18, you're out. So I'm going to say it's going to be, you said 59?
Yes, how many would marry the high school sweetheart? She said
Lower.
59. Lower.
I think it's going to be lower.
And the actual number of people who live in small towns who marry their high school sweetheart is 19. You're right, Tish. They tried to get out of town, I guess. And Tish starts off with a queen.
With a queen. Good card. Good card. I'm going to say lower.
Lower than a queen.
Lower.
Yes,
right.
a 10.
All right. I'm going to say 10. Lower. Lower
Don't risk
again.
it. Lower than a 10. It's a 4. Higher than a 4. A 6. Freeze it. Leading 1 card for the first game of the match. And your first question, Tish. We asked 100 third grade children. Third grade children.
Good,
when you have children, will you spank them when they're bad? How many third graders said they'll spank their own children?
No, that's going to be low because I have a 3rd grader. And every time I spank him, he says, I'm not going to be like you. So I think it's going to be pretty low. I'm going to say 25.
25 said, yeah, they're going to spank their children.
No, I think that's going to be even a little bit lower. Maybe they feel that they needed it, but they're still not going to spank their
So
kids.
lower.
Yeah.
The actual number of third grade children who said they'll spank their children when they're bad is 73. Not lower, Tish.
Okay,
You've got a 6.
Change that 6.
And a big change, needing 1 card for the game. The 6 becomes a 7. Not a good change, but you got to play it.
Okay, I'm going to say the next card is going to be higher.
If this is higher, Tish has the first game of the match for the win. Yes. Tish wins game 1 and $100. And we'll clear the board and get set up for game 2. Tish, you've got $100, and so far, Mom doesn't get any, huh?
No.
Here come the next cards off the top of the deck, and the question goes to you, Judy. Judy, we asked 100 bachelors. Have you ever given a girl so many compliments that flattery actually did get you somewhere? How many bachelors said they have?
The flattery got him somewhere?
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah. Well, there's some men need prompting, even to give flowers once in a while, but flattery, that's free. So I think quite a few of them give flattery. I say about at least 55.
55 have given flattery, and it paid off for them, Tish.
I'm going to say it's going to be higher because flattery does pay off. I can tell you that. It really does. They persist and they persist with it, and finally you just give in.
Oh.
So I'm going to say higher.
Gee, if I had known that years ago, oh well. The actual number of bachelors who found out flattery will get you anywhere is 54, not higher. Judy by 1. Wow. Judy, you were very close, and you get a 5.
Oh, I don't like 5s. I'm going to change that 5.
Changing the 5 to an 8,
that's
right
even
smack
worse.
up the middle.
Well, since it's climbing, let's go higher.
Higher than an 8. She's right,
Good
a jack.
card, good card. Now, lower.
Lower than a jack. Oh, no, an ace. Not lower, and again, Tish gets a free chance to play a 10.
10. Okay, lower.
Lower than a 10. No, a queen. Couldn't take advantage of it. Janice fills in the spaces, and the question to you, Tish. Tish, we wrote to mayors of 100 cities across the country, and we asked these mayors a very simple question. Are you a woman? How many of these mayors were women?
Well, let's see. You asked the mayors if they were women?
We asked the mayors of 100 cities, are you a woman?
And how many said they were?
How many were women?
Okay, I'll say...
They still are, too, Tish.
That was my next question. Okay, I'm going to say, well, there's a lot of women in politics now.
That's why we asked.
I'm going to say it's not going to be real high, but I'll say 30.
30 of the 100 mayors are women.
Quite a few women mayors, but I don't think 30 out of 100. It's going to be lower than that.
Lower. The actual number of mayors who are women is 2. Very much lower. Judy, just 2.
Okay, let's change that card.
I want to get rid of that 8. Judy, trying to improve it. That's
a 4.
That
Okay,
improves
the
it
next card's going to be higher.
Higher than a 4. Whoops. Didn't want to turn it over. It's a goodie.
The next one's lower.
Lower than the king.
Oh,
A 2.
Next one's higher.
Higher than a 2. A jack.
Lower.
To tie up the match, lower. Yes. Judy ties it up with 4 straight cards. Each player with 1 game and $100. Let's set up for the tiebreaker. Just 3 cards up there, 3 questions here. Someone's going to the money cards. Judy, our man on the street, went to Nashville, Tennessee, where he asked 100 people, do you believe hell literally exists? How many people in Nashville believe hell literally exists?
Oh, those are Southern people, and them Southern people are really churchgoers. They believe hell exists. It's going to be high. At least 75.
75 believe hell exists.
They write in Nashville, all their songs are based on heaven and hell and love, okay? But I don't think that much. I think it's going to be lower.
Also, honky-tonk women and trains, lower. The actual number of people in Nashville, Tennessee who believe hell literally exists is 82, not lower. Judy! Judy, you start off the tiebreaker with a 9.
Change it. That's no good.
Changing the 9 to a 3. There's a good change.
Beautiful. Higher.
Higher than a 3. A 9.
Can I freeze?
You can indeed.
I'll freeze.
Needing 1 card for a crack at the money cards. And Tish, now I don't know if you're like I am, but I'm used to sleeping on the same side of the bed. So we asked 100 married women, if your husband asked you to change sides of the bed with him, would you do it? How many women said they would refuse to change sides?
Refuse to change sides? Well, I think that's going to be kind of high because I don't like to change sides. I can't sleep on the other side. Okay, I'm going to say it's going to be 35.
35 would refuse to change sides, Judy.
Oh, no, that's wrong. Women will change sides, anything to help their man get a better night's sleep so he can go out and earn more money. It's higher.
No, how many would refuse?
Oh, refuse? Oh, that's going to be lower than that.
Lower. The actual number of married women who would not change sides of the bed with her husband is 19. You're right, Judy, it is lower. Judy with a 9.
I'm going to change that card, please.
Changing the 9 to a 6. A little better.
Well, I'll go higher, please.
Higher for the win. Yes, Judy wins it. Judy wins it. Tish, thank you so much for joining us. You've won $100. It's a nice party gift. Thank you for being here. Judy, come on down, and we'll be right back right after this commercial break. Way to go. We're back with our champion. We're running out of time. Wanted to give you a shot at the money cards, so they've been dealt out in front of our studio audience.
Fine.
Good luck. Here's $200, Judy.
Thank you.
You know how to play it. I hope you're going to do it well now. With $200, we'll start the money cards with a 2.
Oh, beautiful. All of it higher.
$200, the whole thing. Higher than a 2. Oh, no. Double again for you, Judy.
That's okay.
But as I recall, you did great on the second level the last time. Let's do it again. You're back in it with another $200.
All of it higher.
$200 higher than a 2. Yes, a queen.
Okay, all of it lower.
Trying to double it again, lower than a queen. It is a 6. She did it again.
Let's take 500 of it higher.
Big bet, $500 higher than a 6. An ace. 40, you make comebacks with $1,300. Up goes an ace, Judy.
Pretty card. All of it lower.
Again, trying for a great comeback. Nothing or $2,600 lower than an ace. Yes! A sensational comeback once again for Judy Campbell. Oh, come on down here. Wow. I didn't think I'd ever say this, but for someone who has busted twice on the bottom level, you've won $6,200. Oh, we'll be right back with this fine champion right after we take time out for this message. Please watch these nice people pay the bills. That's sensational. Twice. Back with a very fine champion. His time is running out. For someone who busts, well, on a per-card basis, it's over $6,000. You are sensational. See you next time on Card Sharks.